very important today. We 3 days before Shavuot. 3 days before Shavuot. 3 days before Shavuot. Do we have a Mishnah in Ovis with Rashi? Guys, we have Mishnah in Ovis with Rashi.
It's only according to his das.
Do we have Mishnah in Ovis with Rashi? More of it is on the back. I want to tell you a chidush niflo ad me'oid that changed my mind and my perspective on Shavuot. This is what it says.
Can you change your
Koach Tziyon, Torah. Yes, Koach Tziyon. You'll see it in a second.
then you're in the box.
Yes. Mamish like that. Unbelievable. Koach Tziyon. Listen what it says. There is a Mishnah that's with Rashi. Yes, that's very good. This one is easy. That's. Can read it. Okay. Shkoyach, thank you very much. Okay. The Mishnah talks about there are 49 kinyonim to acquire the Torah. Okay? 48. 48 Perek Shishi. It says here. Let's read what it says. Where is it? What's going on? Oh. Va'atoiro niknes va'arboy u'shmona dvorim. To acquire the Torah, you acquire with 48 ways. Unbelievable what Rashi says. You won't believe it. Unbelievable. What are they, the 48 ways to acquire the Torah? The Talmud learning. Okay, obviously. You can't acquire the Torah without learning. B'shmiya sa'oiz, and listen carefully. If you don't listen carefully what your Rabbi says, you're not going to get it. Okay. Then it says, Be'ema u'be'ira. With awe and fear. That's the right translation? Awe and fear. Where do we get that awe and fear? It's something that you acquire the Torah with. So where's this Rashi? Oh, she cut it off. Okay, you vote. No, it says
What do you find
Go
it
look
here?
it up on the computer real quick. Sure, it'll have the whole thing there.
okay.
Get it faster.
Oh, good, I did found it. I found it. I walked in the wrong side. Be'ema b'ira, sorry, it's clearly in Rashi. Rashi says, this is Rashi, Rishon. Be'ema b'ira, she'en libo gavoa. When you have awe and fear, your heart is not high on you. What is high? She'en libo gavoa alav. Your heart is not high on you. Shenema. Unbelievable. What he says. He brings a pasuk in Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 10. Dvorim Daled Yud. Zachor, remember. Yorim asher omarato lifnei Hashem Elokecha bechoreh. Remember the day you stood in front of Hashem in Mount Sinai. You stood there where? With excitement, with revelation of Hashem. And this is what they're doing today. This is what he says. Veloch, and therefore, Bale Kerion. You know what's a Bale Keri? One who has a mission, they call it in English. Bale Keri. Lochen Bale Kerion ayu asurim. Hashem said 3 days before we accept the Torah, no man should come close to his wife and go to the mikveh. Because if we go to wife in 3 days before, for 3 days, Isha poleta shichva zera, she will spit out the shichva zera, so she'll be tomei, like Balkeri. And if a person has to go to the mikveh, he's a Balkeri. Velochen bal keren asuri. Rashi says the same thing in Masechet Broches. Shenitoich kanus roishon. How does a person has an admission? This is very important for Yeshiva Broch. Person wants to watch himself, not to spill seed. How does he control it? So Rashi says the cause. Shenitoich kanus roishon shalom. Through the lightheadedness of a man, the hero. Say hero, says no. Starting beginning point is kanus roishon. The hero liboy. And thoughts of his heart. Uboli Kei is going to come through Kei. Unbelievable Chiddush. The reason why HaKadosh Baruch Hu said you cannot come up to him, accept the Torah when you're Baal Keri, I would say Tuma. Ask a simple child. You know why? You accept the Torah. The Torah is holy, the Torah is pure. How can a non-pure person enter the Kiddush or receive the Torah? That's the reason why Hashem says, walk away from your wife for the last 3 days. Go to the mikveh. I understand, okay. It makes sense. It's an opposition to the holiness and the purity of the Torah. Comes Rashi says, nay, that's not the reason. The reason, or another main reason, the real reason is, because in order to receive the Torah, you have to receive it be'emo be'yira. You have to receive the Torah with fear and awe. As the Torah says clearly in Vorim Yud and Vorim Dalet. The reason HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave the Torah with thunders and with voices, the Gemara says why? And the Torah says clearly the reason. In order to place fear in your heart. What do you mean? Okay, well, why so essential to have fear in our hearts? The noise, the fire, Eish Ochla, fire that eats. Why? We have to remember that every day. So Rashi says, because it's a major factor in learning Torah. In order to acquire Torah, you have to learn Torah be'emu be'yira. And somebody that had an emission, somebody had a Torah or Stam, even a mission, b'minele, Baal Kerion. The reason why you had a Baal Keri, because he was lightheaded. A guy like that cannot receive the Torah. It's not a question of Tahara and Kedusha against Tumah. Man, that's not the point. The point is, if a person had a Keri, means he's a lightheaded guy. He's a Makel Rosh. A guy like that, he's not a serious guy. He can't learn Torah in Yeshiva. How can you learn Torah in Yeshiva when you have a lighthead? How can you acquire the Torah if you have Kalus Rosh? So if I want to know, I'm going to prepare myself and Shloshim is back. But Hashem tells us, 3 days we're going to receive the Torah. I want you to keep away from your wife, purify yourself. You can't be a Baal Keri. That's what Hashem says. Our boundaries, they'll go up to the Asina. Fear and awe. All this is the aim of Yira. In the format, how we gave the Torah is the Koilos Ubroikim, Yoim Asher Omadato Lechoyve, Rashi says. She'en Liboy Govarav Shenemar, Yoim Asher Omadato. So he says, in order to learn Torah every day and Torah to be acquired, has to be like the day Hashem gave us the Torah. So the format, the way Hashem gave us the Torah, is the format, the way we can receive the Torah forever and ever. So now it's a big Kiddush. It's not only a format that you have to listen well, you have to pay your heart. You have to be in the position of be'emo, be'yiro, be'retetu be'ziyah. Shaking. Be'emo, be'yiro. Why? Because you have to learn Torah like, remember, it says, the Gemara says in Broches, Yom Asher Amata v'chorev v'limalatem lifneicha. It says right that to teach your children. So the Gemara says, the way, how do you teach your children? How do you teach Torah? In the same way, Yom Asher Amata v'chorev. It's Gemara in Broches, the Chof Hamud Beis. So from there we learn there's a connection, how do you learn Torah? The same way we receive the Torah, in the same format, the way Hashem gave us the Torah, this is the way you teach your children. This is the mitzvah l'lamed, that's where you learn Torah. How do we receive the Torah? Two things. Voices, thunders, everybody shook. And you have to be in preparation. You can't come to Yeshiva and wait the rabbi to scream and shout and whistle to wake you up. Thunders, voices, no. You have to be prepared. You cannot have kalus rosh. You have kalus rosh, lightheaded. And many yeshivas, and Hasidic yeshivas, they get up in the morning, you know what they do? They go to the mikveh, and they call, there's a concept called fartug. It's in Yiddish. Far is before, tug is day. Before the day. Before you start the day, fartug, they go to the mikveh, and they learn Mussar or Hasidus half an hour. And then they start davening. What davening? Everybody's all shaking. They daven for an hour, and they scream and shout every word, and all excited. The problem is they time to come to the learning Torah. So that's why the Lithuanian Jews didn't focus on tefillah. Yeshiva said it many times, not my words. There's bedavka. They knew that the human beings only can hold on, but really you should do both. It's not a dead bad. That's good. Problem is, you can't give two messages. And if you give on tefillah, when it comes to we put emphasis on Torah because that's the main. That's the main. But it's not that also for tefillah and everything. Before you learn Torah in Yeshiva, you have to start learning Mussar. Focus, what are you doing here? You're coming here seriously. The mission means you're lightheaded. You saw movies at night, who knows what. You go to the mikveh. You do tshuva. And you become serious. You come in Yeshiva, it's Eimo, B'yiro, Bereto, Beziyah. And then you learn Torah. You can learn Torah. So amazing, from all the details of the 48 ways, Rashi did not bring a proof from Mamad Sinai only on this. A key factor, the Torah says. It's a key factor to receive it, because all the other things, it's Mussar. He says, Simcha, because Shechina doesn't rest when you have tzar. Those are negative, and otherwise it's obvious. But it's not an essence. Be'eimo be'yira, it's an essence quality. You cannot receive the word of Hashem into your heart. It's impossible. It's an isur. And this is what we learn from Shloisha Semeach Bola. Hashem says Shloisha Semeach for what? That when you come to Har Sinai, you're not lightheaded, you're serious. You be'eimo be'yira. When you come to Shavuot and you receive the Torah of Shavuot, it's not you just come in like a zombie or just comes in like a hippie and you receive the Torah. It requires a preparation. You should be alive, take it serious. Seriousness requires a preparation of 3 days. Go to the mikveh, do tshuva, learn Mussar, prepare. If you prepare, means it's important. You prepare when it comes in, you're all excited. I just heard last night, this woman said, I'm in Israel, I live in Switzerland. And I left Israel, I was in a kibbutz, blah, 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 blah. And my son went to the army, and we went to the Ashba. They made him to swear in the kotel. And she said, she gave a whole lecture of 2 minutes or 3 minutes in the radio. Last time I was listening to this. I was driving somewhere. Over the radio, I said, I listened to it. So what can I learn from this? And she was saying that since she prepared for 20 years, she dreamed that when she will have a son, and she will convince him to go to the army, and when she came there, and he stood in the Western Wall, and he swore to the land of Israel, she's going to fight for Israel, she said she had such a cry, she cried, she almost fainted. Okay, it's not the idea, it's preparation. When you look forward to come to the yeshiva, you're all excited to understand the Torah Hashem in depth. I'm all excited to receive the words from Hashem. And the excitement, preparation, you take it serious. Be'eimo b'yira. I heard from Rabbi Chaim Zimmerman, I heard a few times. He said when the Boch Ben learned Torah, fire was around him. What do you mean fire? It was real fire. So you couldn't talk to him. Nobody had the audacity to talk for him and tell him, how you doing? What are you doing, man? What's happening? It looked like you were going off your mind. We're talking about the most serious things in the world. You were so focused. with all his heart and his mind, so serious. Every word that he pecks and Rashi was so serious. And he said a story. He was 14 years old. He went with his father to visit Rabbi Simcha Mitvitz. He said it himself. I heard it from Rabbi Zimmer himself. And he said, he came there on Thursday afternoon. The Rabbi Simcha received his father. His father was a rabbi of Krimenzu. It was a big city. In those days, a big industrial city. They made all the kornot, not the railroad, the thing that you put on top of the railroad. All the kornot. The cars of the railroads. Whatever, it was a big industrial city. And his father was a big rabbi. So he came to Rabbi Simcha Mitvitz, the Meshech Chochmah Dor Sameach. He was so happy, he received him, and right away he broke into the house, and he started talking to him and learning. When you meet another rabbi, they start talking and learning. 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, midnight, all night. Okay. His father was tired. He traveled by train, up and down, talking all night and learning. Next morning, not literally, not allegoric, all night. All night. The next morning, the Rebbe Simcha runs to the mikvah. He goes to the mikvah, he runs to the shul, he gives short halacha to the balabati, he goes home, prepares for Shabbos, and he prepares for Shabbos. Shabbos night comes in. Rabbi Simcha meets again the rabbi of Kinzu. He speaks to them and learning. And the whole Shabbos night table, he speaks to them the whole night. Now they didn't use electricity, they had lamps of gas. So the lamp of gas started to become small, so he put his chair on the table to see close what he was reading and learning and fighting with the Rabbi Kinzu. And he said he was going like this. This is the words of Rabbi Zimmerman. He was going like this. Wow, wow, woo, woo. He was learning like this. Wow, whoa. It's like a scenery, but it was real. It's Rabbi Simcha. He said he was learning Torah, no tiredness. He didn't work on himself not to fall asleep. He didn't feel this. He was all excited. He has another rabbi they can discuss. Wow! He knows a caliber he can relate to. He was all excited. I have the biggest excitement. Like a woman. My daughter had the last meeting before she get married. So the last time they see the chosn. They went out from 11 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock at night. She came. I didn't sleep all night. I was worried like a sick. Whatever they got me. And then she doesn't answer the phone. She closes and she look at the sky. She had to work on herself to meet a future chassid for 20 hours straight. She did it with excitement. She didn't even feel the time pass by. And I'm sick. I can't sleep. I'm waiting. Where she is, I'm going out to the streets. Who knows what? Forget about anything. When you learn Torah, a serious excitement of your life, the words of Hashem. You don't have to work on yourself to learn Torah. Oh, I'm learning Torah. You crumble your mind and your face and you have crumbles on your skin. You're tzaddik veraloy. You're tzaddik and it's bad for you because you have to suffer to learn Torah. It's not suffering, it's excitement. You're all excited. You're on fire. Hashem says to the Jewish people, guys, you cannot come up to Matan Torah just walking like a hippie. Here I am. Start the show, press, I see fire, and so won't take an effect. That's not what Torah is about. Needs from every Jew a preparation of 3 days. Shloish is an akbola what? You should not be kalusoish. That's what Rashi defines. Should be kalusoish. Eimo be'yiro. That's the essence of Yoim Asher Amata B'choyrev. Eimo be'yiro should be. And Hashem says, if he did that and you saw him on Asina, you have fear of Hashem forever and ever. That's what the Torah says. Leman tiye yiras Hashem al ponecho. In order that it be fear of Hashem al ponecho, in other words, leman tiye Hashem, the last word is, you'll be avira shamayim forever and ever. So it's only with a preparation. The Hollywood scene of Zechaz Shom and Kivyocho, Imam al Sinai will not take an effect without a preparation of not Kalus Rosh Be'em Meira. That's what the Torah Hashem says. So you think you enter the yeshiva and the Torah will affect you without preparation? You have to prepare. So Shlois says, now what is our avodah today? Our avodah today's the first day of Shavuot, tomorrow, and Shabbos. It's Shlois avodah the 3 days before we receive the Torah. What is our avodah? To take serious the Torah. To learn Torah with fear and to learn Torah with awe. Serious. This is the most serious thing that can be on earth. Hashem gave us His words as Torah. He gave us the Torah HaKadosh. He gave us His words. We were able to connect. I just saw the Zohar this morning. The Zohar says, dead people cannot serve Hashem. David HaMelech says, Nafshi ta'alukom, my soul, I'm alive. And he says, a person understands that when he dies, he cannot do nothing, he cannot do tshuva, he cannot praise Hashem. There's nothing just like dead, a status. Only in every moment we're still alive, that we have the world of coveringness that we can uncover and reveal Hashem. This is every moment is gone. Every moment that you didn't do that, it's lost forever. The opportunity, the golden opportunity that Hashem gave us as Jews. And the most highest that we can take in Yeshiva and connect Hashem every word, every second. You don't take it serious. Chazon is the biggest disgrace. And if it is, there's the biggest pleasure, the biggest pride we should have. Should be dancing, excited. People should be flacking here 6 o'clock in the morning before the Shiur, only 12, 15 hours a day. There's a guy that learned Torah in Yeshiva day and night a few years ago. So somebody told me, he's a Michiganer. So what a Michiganer? He's all excited about the Torah. He already looks at Michigan. He's learning 15 hours straight. That's a Michiganer. That's a big tzaddik. He's all excited about the Torah. Torah is real by him. So all comes from a state of mind of preparation. So all prepare ourselves to receive the Torah. And third Motzei Shabbos, we learn it all night. We're going to have a Kabbalah. We're going to have here Kabbalah Tziyon. We're going to have a meal with the boys. And everybody's invited. We'll learn all night. In the morning we'll learn a Pilpul Shir and Iyum. Excited. And people have to sleep. Prepare yourself for it. All be excited. You want to receive the Torah. You wanted the tikkun that the Jewish people slept that morning. No, we're all excited. Be dancing, happy, fear, or Eva B'yira.